Okay, 6:30 a.m. Let's take you guys on a tour of where I currently live. So let's start off with the room. It's basic and it does the job. It's really my resting place and my teaching place. So here's a nice king bed and the mosquito net, which you don't really need to use, because if you use this and there's something you light into it, see this here, and it produces a certain scent, then mosquitoes just go away. They don't like it, so that never really need to use. And here's a place where I put the stuff. I'll probably be teaching the kids here, or actually I'll just teach them here. I mean, if I'm just chilling, I don't really chill indoors. Like, why would I go in when I can just like hang out here, right? So I set up a lighting in such a way that I'll be able to teach here also. Okay, so this is a room again, simple. I mean, I really like, like all I have is like whatever is here, right? About backpack, and really this one here, that's my belongings, right? That's what I have. So that's really perfect. Like, it's perfect. Okay, and here's a bathroom. Okay, so let's go to the real, the goodies. The good stuff here. So this is a chilling place, and so basically I'm gonna keep it down here because it's in the morning and probably some of the folks here are sleeping. So basically this house is currently where the owner is there. Her name is Valerie, and she's a fellow Canadian, and she's a fantastic lady. So she owns here 5 houses, so she rents them out. I found her through Airbnb, and we're pretty much in the jungle here. Okay, we're like in the jungle. You're constantly hearing birds and those night cockroaches, dee 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 dee, which is a really beautiful sound to sleep to. And so here, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a little walk here. Okay, so you can see here is a hammock, and this comes as standard here in the island in PHANGAN. It doesn't matter where you go, where you rent something, there's gonna be a hammock. Okay, there's gonna be a hammock. And yeah, let's go for a little walk. My house is the 4th one up because it's on a hill. It's the 4th one up, so let's go up and go down. Okay, so this one here is the owner's house. She's staying in the one in front, but this is her house, and she said she's gonna take me on a tour once the people are out of there, which I think is today or tomorrow. But it looks gorgeous from here. She's got a painting, I don't know if you can see it from here, yeah, of a woman, a naked woman. Really beautiful stuff. She's got a Buddha over there, some Buddhist art. So that's her home. That's where she usually stays. And it's the highest one. And it's got a magnificent view. So I don't want to get too close here because, again, people are sleeping. But you could see here, the view is magnificent. You could see the beach. And just being here, so I'm here for a month. That's my house right there. I'm here for a month, so my next house here will have to have a view like this, because for me it's all about the view. I like to be on a height, and I realize I'm somewhat of a mountain person. I really like heights. I really like to be on a high up, and I explained it in the previous video about how they monks and people with higher consciousness, they always deliberately pick something on a height as to observe what's in front of you, which helps you observe what's within you. Okay, so up there it keeps going, and there's a nice juice bar there, but I'm not gonna go up and go to the juice bar because it's both the house of the family and their juice bar as well, and the view is just superb. I went there a couple days ago, chilled there, got a juice, and the view is magnificent. It just made me realize, okay, your next house here has to be on a sea view on a height, because the island of Koh Phangan is it's an island and the jungle at the same time. So inside it's a jungle, outside it's a beach, and it's very much hilly. You know, not all of it, but you know, most of it is hills. So ups and downs, ups and downs. It's really, really beautiful. Like, it's, if you want a jungle vibe here, you get a jungle vibe. You get a place like here, it's a jungle vibe. You know, and it's, I mean, the sea you could see from here. It's right there. So it is really a special island. It really is a special. Again, it's like a jungle slash. It's not a mountainous. I mean, see, it's hills. So it's hills, jungles, hills, and beach. Okay, it doesn't really get much better than that. It's really paradise. You could hear the sounds of these birds, and you know, in the morning, good luck sleeping past 6, 7 a.m. because they'll wake you up. You'll just know right away from the sounds of the birds. And really, I don't want to sleep any longer than that here. The mornings are magnificent because it gets really hot in the afternoon, and you really want to be up in the morning, and you want to, you know, hang out here, you know, up until 10, 11, because after that you're probably gonna have to find a shady spot or just go swim in the beach, because it gets pretty hot in those you know, between 11 and 3. So okay, let's go down, and I gotta watch my step here. Yeah, and they have names, right? So this is the rabbit hole. My place is called the rabbit hole. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I could zoom in. There we go. See that? A rabbit hole cabin. Let's go back to base. Okay, so and this one where Valerie's staying, the owner. It's called the lodge. Let's see here. Let me play around with the camera a little bit. Okay, it's nice to know. Okay, it's good. More panoramic view. And here's a little fridge, and Valerie always leaves us a plate in the morning, a fruit plate, which she prepares in the morning. It's not there right now because it's, well, too early in the morning. Okay, so let's keep going. So you see 1 house, 2 houses, 3. There's 2 more. This one is called, let's see, let's zoom in, see what it's called. It's called the, let's see, zoom in even more. The Leafy Echoes Cabin. The Leafy Echoes Cabin. Well, because you know what? Both my house here and this house here, like when it gets windy, you really hear it. Like you really hear the leaves. It's just beautiful. It's like trees dancing with the wind. And this one is called the Private Chipmunk Cabin. So there's 5 of them. And the whole place is called the Hideaway. By the way, if you ever come here, if you're ever gonna stay here, let me know. I think this is a fantastic first time place to stay, a good base of which you can explore the island. So I'm gonna be exploring now today, and probably for the next, next month. Now I just got it's not a small island by any stretch of the imagination. It's not big, but I mean, you definitely need one of those bikes, which I'll show you, to get around, because it's not small enough where you walk everywhere. And I'm gonna go explore the yogi. Probably my next place will be the yogi place. It's called Sri Tanu. Yogis and meditators and all these types of people, they sort of live in that village, Sri Tanu. So I want to go explore it, but I also want to explore some parts with, again, with views, right? Like I said, you know, a nice view where you can see the sea when you're on a hill. I mean, that's that's really something. So let's keep going here, walking us through the neighborhood. Let's see. Okay. That's Valerie's truck. She picked me up from the port. Took us about 20 minutes to drive here, and yeah, I was just sitting in the back, Thai style. You'll see this a lot. You know, people just hanging out here in the truck, in the trunk, open trunk, right? And the beautiful thing about here, so these are the bikes. Valerie's gonna give me one today, and all I have to do is sweep every day for 20 minutes, and she's giving it to me for free. So she's giving me one of those. I think this one, I'm not sure. And then over there is more stuff. There's a place called Why Not Bungalows, more houses, right? Sea view and stuff. I'll go check them out because I'm already looking for places for the next month, right? Because I'll just be staying in a place for a month and then going for another month and on. And maybe in the path of it, I might find a place that I want to hang out in long term. But for now, this is a good place to start, as you could see. So the nice thing here is everything is open concept. Everything. So my windows are open 24/7, even my door. I only close it if I'm leaving. And everything here, there's no such thing like everything is open concept. And this is one of those things that in the beginning I was like, this is fantastic, and it was so overwhelming, you know, that you're always in open air. All the restaurants are built in that way. All the houses here on this island, PHANGAN, are built that way. And all these palm trees and coconuts everywhere. I'll tell you, if I can only learn how to climb these trees and pick the coconuts, because you could do that. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Coconuts. Okay? Everywhere. My God, they're everywhere. So if I could learn, then I could live off coconuts for free, and I could just live off the land, right? If I could just learn. I've saw some videos. It's tough. You gotta put a rope between your legs, and it's tough. It's not easy. It's really hard. It's dangerous, actually, until you're really good at it. Then it just becomes routine. But I mean, they're everywhere. You know, palm trees, coconuts just growing in the wild. This is the tree of life, by the way. You'll see everything here is like they make a lot of stuff like the sweepers. You know, when you're sweeping something, like they make it out of coconuts. They have coconut oil. They use it for massage mostly. Then there's the coconut water, and there's the actual meat of the coconut. It really is the tree of life. And they're just so growing here in abundance everywhere. Palm trees and coconuts. All these trees you guys may not be able to see, but they all have coconuts on them. All of them. See those? These are brown, so they're probably not ready yet. You know, you want to get them the green, young green, but big enough. So here's a more panoramic view. Okay, so let's keep going down. I really like this view. See, like here, coconuts. Everywhere. See that? This one's not, these are not quite ready yet. They're still small. You know, they're not ready yet. They're not the young, fresh coconuts with like the water and like the mature meat yet. But see, if I could learn how to climb these trees, man. Oh my God. If I could just learn how to climb them. You know, it's pretty scary, you know. Some of these trees are really, like this one, for example. You see that? Here, let's zoom in. Oh, it's got some nice looking coconuts up there. But it's like, you see, like, they're tall, man. They're tall trees. See? Coconuts. See that? That one looks good. That one looks good. Okay, so let's go back here. Just keep going. Tuk, 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 tuk. I love the mornings here. It's my favorite time. My favorite time. Again, more coconuts. I mean, they're really everywhere on the island. Everywhere. Everywhere. If you know how to climb coconut trees here, you're set. You'll never have to spend another dime on food or water or anything again. That's it. You're living off the tree of life. Okay, let's go back here. See, like these are like houses here of just locals from the island, and they live there. They run their business there, and again, everything is open concept. You'll see everything. Like a lot of the people here, that the locals that own businesses, that's their homes too. So they just open when it's business time, and they close, and then that's it. They live there. They have a place to live and a place of business at the same time. Here we got a pond. Wow, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And here's a dog. You'll see these everywhere, everywhere. Wow, this is heaven. This is heaven. I love this time too because most people are still sleeping or just hanging out indoor, right? So it's like you walk and there's nobody really. Okay, so like here's an example. This is like a home of locals, some locals. And then right in front is their business. So that's where they live. That's their home here. And right there is the business. So let's see. I think they run a restaurant. You can see it from. Yeah, so that's their business. It's a restaurant. Yeah, it's a restaurant slash bar. Yeah, bar and restaurant. So they serve Thai Western food, vegetarian food, and live sport shows and bakery, etc. Reggae, back, roots, that's the type of music they play. So we've got two places to go here. Let's go this way first. I want to show you the fruit stand where I've been buying the fruits for the last couple of days. And I have a lot of exploration to do because I was just kind of hanging out last 2 days because I've just been so jet lagged and tired. Another restaurant here. Again, same thing. The family probably lives somewhere in the back, and that's their business. Sawadee Kap, Sawadee Kap. Okay, so So that right there, oh man, that's beautiful. So there's a waterfall there. I have to go explore it. I might go explore it today. It's called Wangsai Garden, and there's a waterfall there. And I actually checked out a place there, and it's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. It's a bungalow. It's pretty cheap. So we'll see. But yeah, I have to go explore the area first. See, again, coconuts, coconuts, coconuts. As far as the eye can see, look, coconuts. Boom. Some of these are actually good. But then, no, yeah, like there's like maybe 4 or 5 of them. They're actually good. They're ready. These are not ready yet. You can see they're not green. They're still yellow and small in size. But like they're all over the island, and you know, as long in like these are freestanding. Well, you might get in a bit of a trouble if you try to climb these trees because they're on a resort, right? But I mean, there's a lot of freestanding ones on the island. Like when Valerie picked me up and she drove me here, they're everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. So many of them freestanding. If you know how to climb, you could just go climb, like, and get the coconuts, right? It's not like back in America or Canada or something where like you can't do anything at all. What I like about here is like there's a lot of carefree attitude. As long as it's not on another person's property, you do whatever you want, really. You climb the trees and get whatever you want out of them. So there's definitely that. So some more stands here, and again, it works the same way because you could see this is the place of business for the family, and right in the back you'll see that they live there. Everything is open concept here. Everything you see, like it's all open concept. It's all open concept. Like restaurants are open concept. There's no such thing as, oh, you're walking in and it's air conditioned or whatever. You know, they just use the weather, and like they have everything shaded for the rains because it can rain pretty bad. Like yesterday it rained pretty bad. See, that's the owner's home right there. They just live in the back. And yeah, that's the fruit stand. So they're not open for another maybe hour. They open at 8 a.m. And yeah, I just come here, I get the fruits. And you know, if I want a watermelon, the lady's amazing. Can't wait to see her again this morning. She'll like do everything for you. She'll cut the watermelon, she'll put it in a cup or in a bowl, and she'll serve it to you. Or if you want, you know, if you want a coconut, she'll open the coconuts for you, put a straw in, and you just drink the coconut. She gives you a spoon. So I just, you know, I don't bring anything home. If I just go, like I just, you know, you want to eat, you go. You pick the fruits you want. The lady will open them for you. And yesterday I got some delicious mangoes. And yeah, you sit here and you eat. Everything's open concept. Everything's open concept here. This is a souvenir shop. I guess they take everything down at night and then they put it back in again. And yeah, again, the owners, they live in the back. So their homes are always in the back somewhere. So that's probably one of the owner's house here, or it could be just a resort for. No, but this one you could tell it's like local type people because they have cars. Whenever you see there's like few cars, those are the locals, right? So yeah, they usually their houses. See that's another house. Their houses are usually in the back of their business. So that, I mean, you could see why they're so chill like that, you know. You could see, at least on the islands. I don't know how it is in Bangkok or the main cities, but definitely island, you gotta keep in mind also, island life is different. It's very slow, very chill, very relaxed. You could see, I mean, you see the locals here are pretty happy. You know, like they're pretty happy because that's how their life is. Here we got a dog coming up. See, the wild dogs here are everywhere. Hello. Hello, come here. Come here, doggy. How you doing? Say hello. Hey. Hey. I don't know, these wild dogs here, for some reason, they just look like out of it, man. They look out of it. They're not like, I don't know if they just look out of it. They always look out of it. And like, so, man, some of the dogs, I've seen a couple of dogs here, they don't have a leg. Like one of them lost his leg. I don't know how. Like, I don't know how. So yeah, let's keep going, let's keep walking. Again, look at all these coconuts, man. Like they just, once they fall on their own, but by the time they fall, usually they've gone bad. Now I could tell that what's happening here is because they use every part of the coconut. They use so I could tell some people here are collecting all the remains of the coconuts, and they use them for everything. They make everything out of the coconut here. Like they make, like, you'll see when you go walk into a house here, any place of business, not even just a house, you'll see so many things that are made out of like the coconuts. Like you'll see some even some souvenirs made out of the coconut, like the exterior of the coconut. You'll see like sweepers are made out of the coconut. You'll see so many things made out of like different parts of the coconut or the coconut tree. It's really, really fascinating. You know, I'm really, really fascinated by the coconut tree, the tree of life. You know, this is the tree of life, because I mean, even the Hindus, they call it the tree of life, not just I think, I don't know, but I think Thai people call it the same way. I know Indians call it the same way. Maybe not Thai people, but Indians, they call it the tree of life. That's right, it's the Indians that call it the tree of life. And yeah, it gives you everything, and it grows. Like, I mean, they're growing in abundance, man, like all over the island. It's fascinating, really. Like fascinating. And I watched a guy on YouTube, he makes like Brazilian videos, and he says that our trouble began when we started to migrate away from the tree of life, which is the coconut tree. I mean, think about it. There is the water there, the best water you could drink, the most hydrating, the most electrical. The meat is fantastic. And then there's so many uses for the exterior of the coconut to make things out of it, for the flour. I mean, it's incredible. And I honestly think if we lived in the tropics and as kids we just learn how to, because kids, they're really good at climbing. If we just learn how to climb coconut trees, you know, I could totally see that. I could totally see how you could just sustain yourself off the coconut tree. So let's keep walking to the beach area. Man, I'm gonna get a bike today. I gotta get on those and explore the island. Yeah, so the coconut trees, I know this video is supposed to be showing you guys, but I mean, the very fact that the coconuts are everywhere, it's good to talk about coconuts. But yeah, they like to grow by the beach. They like to grow near the beach. But they're even inland. They're everywhere. Another wild dog. Zoom in. Right there. When I say wild dogs, it's not that they're wild. Actually, they're the complete opposite. Like, they're pretty tame. It's just that they don't really belong to anyone. They're everywhere. But they're pretty tame for dogs. Oh, here's a dog. He's taking a piss. That's a historic moment. Not really. That's more like a moment that shows you that we all share something in common. We share the basic living organism condition, right? Piss, shit. Okay, let's go. You know, we can go from there. We can go from there. Let's go on a walk here. stands everywhere here, restaurants and whatnot. And it's kind of like the way the island's built is like you have basically separate beaches. So this one is my Haad beach, you can read it here, my Haad beach. And like you'll see that it's kind of built the same way. Like all the beaches are built the same way. And yeah, so here you'll see a bunch of massage places on the right side. But where I got the massage yesterday was on the beach, because even when you're walking on the beach, the whole time you're walking on the beach, Sawadee Kap, the whole time you're walking on the beach, you're seeing massage places everywhere, right? But here, you have one here. I talked to the lady here, she's really nice, even though the massage is not on the beach, and it's like air conditioned inside, which I don't like, but the lady was so nice that I have to go get a massage there. I just have to, you know, because the lady was just so nice. Like as soon as I talked to her, I was asking her a question when they opened. She was so nice, man. So I'm gonna get a massage there. Okay, here's an interesting thing, a very interesting thing. You see this? This is pretty progressive for a so-called third world country. This is very progressive, you know. A water quality system. You see this? It's reverse osmosis water. It's one of the best waters you can get. See, reverse osmosis. 1 liter is 1 baht. That, like, to give you context here, 30 bahts is like $1 or something, you know, somewhere along that. Let's say 30 bahts is $1. It's 1 liter. How many do you need for drinking a day? Like 3, 4, right? That's 4 bahts. That's nothing. It's free practically, right? It's practically free, okay? And it's reverse osmosis. This is very, very advanced as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's. I mean, that's in the West. What do? You either drink water that has fluoride in it, like I'm talking about America and Canada. Either have fluoride and a bunch of other bullshit in it, or you buy it plastic, or you could install a reverse osmosis in your home, or you get it from someone who has, which is really expensive. But here, look, that's very progressive in my books. You know, that's whoever is behind that, you know, big salutations. Another massage place here. So you see the Thai massage is 300 bahts, which comes up to 10 USD. And then you give a tip, obviously, because I'll tell you why you should always give a, you know, any massage place, because they don't get a lot of money. They're like, a lot of the money goes to the house, and they're kind of waiting all day for a customer or two, you know. So I like, really, if you're gonna come here and get a massage, because tipping here in the Thai culture, they don't expect you to tip. It's not a part of the culture. It isn't. They appreciate it when you tip, but it isn't. And especially like if you're gonna buy fruit and stuff, there's really no point in you tipping. Even if you're in just like a street vendor restaurant, there's no point in you tipping, because it's like, A, they're not expecting it, B, like it's just part of the culture here. Like, here's the price, this is what it is, right? But I'll tell you, for massage places, tip generously, because first of all, it's very cheap and very good. Okay, it's very cheap and very, very good. And another thing is, like, again, these I think like somebody who has like a farm and sells their fruits and vegetables, they probably make more money than like a masseuse. Okay, because again, a lot of the money goes to the house. They wait all day for a customer or two customers, because there's just so much supply, right? And the demand's there, but you know, there's so much supply, so they don't get paid very well. So if you're gonna come here, get a massage, every time you get a massage, I would suggest you tip generously. Okay, it's just specifically for the massage service. Anything else, again, it's not even expected, really, especially if you're at a street vendor or a fruit shop. It's not even expected at all, but it's always appreciated, you know. If you're gonna, you know, if you always, you know, if you're gonna tip, you know, even if it's a fruit stand or they'll appreciate it. All Thai people will always appreciate that, but they're very proud people, eh? Like, they're quite proud, actually. Yeah, they don't really expect you to tip, and they're not gonna really treat you any differently if you do or if you don't, but you could see they appreciate it. So now we're on the beach, and this place here is called Koma. I haven't been there yet. Again, I've been tired the last couple of days and I haven't had the energy to go explore, but this is a pretty popular tourist destination. You go, you walk by the sands, as you can see there, and you walk to a little island called Koma. Wow, it's beautiful. Oh boy, that's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sawadee Kap. Good morning, good morning. It's great to talk to the folks who work by resort shops, because you could practice your Thai with them and they'll practice their English with you as well, because you know they work on resorts, right? So they can speak a bit of English, and then especially the younger ones, you'll see they want to get more practice. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow, look at that, look at that. Okay, folks, I think I'm gonna end the video here because I want to go take a dip in the ocean. Wow, the energy of the beach, like the energy of the water element on the beach, it's indescribable. It absolutely is indescribable. Like the energy here right now, it's so high. The sound of the waves is so musical. Wow, okay, I'm gonna end the video here. Alright, screw you guys, I'm going for a swim. Okay, so we'll make obviously more videos as I explore the island. I'll just take you through so you could see also different parts of it. But yeah, this is the island. It's paradise. It's paradise. Because again, it's got the beach, it's got the hills, and it's got the jungles. It's like, this is paradise. This is paradise. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video.